And President Joe Biden has been in public for more than half a century, and we wanted to get some perspective on his historic decision to drop out of the race from a political expert. News 4 Tucson's political specialist Eric Fink spoke with a professor at the U of A who has some thoughts on Joe Biden's legacy. Eric joins us now in studio with more on that conversation. Eric.
Sean, this is the latest in history. A sitting American president has decided to step aside and end a re-election campaign. You'll remember Lyndon Johnson did it on March 31st, 1968. We're now in July. This professor of American politics reflects on the president's decision and how it could be viewed generations from now. Joe Biden was first elected to federal office at the age of 29 in 1972. 36 years in the Senate. 8 years as Barack Obama's vice president, and a term as the 46th president of the United States.
His legacy, I think, will be complicated just because he's been in public service for so long.
University of Arizona political science professor Chad Westerland believes Biden's decision to step aside from seeking a second term will be lauded, not lamented.
My guess would be that it will be viewed favorably moving forward, essentially regardless of the outcome of the election. If the Democrats still lose the election and don't do well in the Senate or the House, I'm sure there will be some second guessing electorally about would it have been different had President Biden stayed on the ticket.
But even then, Westerland says,
this was a really hard decision. It's hard for someone to say, I'm not the best path forward. It's not an accident that we haven't seen someone who's been in the Oval Office for 4 years say, you know what, I don't want to do another 4 years of this. It is always, I want to do another 4 years of this. It's a very hard thing to walk away from.
And Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs endorsed Kamala Harris for president this morning, joining a group of elected Democrats from Arizona that includes Senator Mark Kelly, as his name is mentioned as a possible running mate on the Democratic ticket. More on that and what happens to all the money raised for President Biden's re-election. Where does that go? I'll tell you coming up at 5 o'clock. I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson. Sean, back to you.